All right, so we have made it to the last strategy that we can use when we're calculating the area of a composite shape. So this strategy is going to be when we have subtracting regions. That means that it's similar to the last one in that we are going to take away certain areas. So if we take a look at this shape here. Now, the shaded area is what we want to find. So you know that we're looking at this area here. So this is the area that we want to end up with. Now, there's a couple ways that we could do this. We could make this a little bit complicated, right? We could find the area of this triangle. We could break this into a rectangle. We could find the other rectangle. We could do it that way. The easier way to calculate the area of this shape would be to look at this as a whole picture. So if we looked at this as an entire rectangle, then we could find the area of the entire rectangle and just take away the area of this rectangle and the area of this triangle, leaving us with just that red area that we want. So that's why we're going to call this strategy subtracting regions. We're going to find the area of the whole thing, and then we're going to subtract some regions. So our first step would be to find the area of just the entire rectangle. So our area of a rectangle, again, is length times width. In this case, we're given that bottom length of the entire thing is 15, and we're told that when we look at the entire top width, we're told that the width is 10. So by finding the length times width of 15 times 10, we're told that the area of this entire rectangle is 150 inches squared. Now, we need to take away two different regions. We need to take away that rectangular region on the top, and then we need to take away this triangular region right underneath it. So let's fill in what we know about these two regions. So our first region, we'll start with our rectangle. We are told right here our length is 10, and we're told that our width here is 6. So again, when we're looking at length times width, or 10 times 6, the area of this rectangle, this smaller rectangle at the top left corner, is going to be 60 inches squared. Let's take a look at this triangle down on the bottom here. If we take a look at this triangle, we're told, well, this is 4 and this is 3. And we know that the area of a triangle is, looking back at our reference sheet, 1/2 times base times height. So we can go ahead and plug this in. 1/2 times 3 times 4. And remember that we're just going to calculate these right from left to right. So when we do 1/2 times 3 times 4, we are given 6 inches squared. So let's come back to our original picture and fill some things in. We were told when we did our math here and we figured out the area of the entire thing, we were told, or we learned, that the area was 150 inches squared. Now we want to take away the area of these rectangle and triangle that we found. So we found that the area of this rectangle was 60 and the area of this triangle was 6. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take that 150 minus that area of the smaller rectangle minus the area of that smaller triangle. So when we do 150, take away the 60, and take away the 6, we're left with 84 inches squared as the area of our red shaded shape.